Hello and welcome to Tweet All About It. My name is Holly and I couldn't be more excited to announce that you're going to be putting up with me every single week here on West Ham Network. So, what is Tweet All About It? It's a show that shares some of the best, funniest and sometimes worst tweets from West Ham Twitter. The goal is to get your opinions out there, get discussions going and have a load of fun along the way. Over the coming weeks, we're going to be getting everybody a lot more involved, so make sure you head over to Halsey on Twitter and join in with the conversation. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. The Premier League has returned and the season is off. To sum up how we're feeling, here are a few of your tweets. As you can see, some of us are excited, some are unsure, and some are whatever that is. The transfer window has been a bit of an emotional roller coaster as usual, but one of our greatest developments has been that West Ham fans have become first-class detectives. When we haven't been tracking flights, we've been hunting for clues and locating potential signings. Speaking of which, Scamacca was given a welcome present of the most West Ham player announcement of all time. It started really well when we began spelling his name out with the first letter of each tweet, but then we accidentally released Scamacca shirts on the website. We finally completed the letters of his name with an incorrectly spelt announcement video, which we then deleted, leaving Scamacked on the West Ham Twitter account. To top it off, this was shortly followed by fans discovering a vacancy for a social media producer role, so obviously the signing announcement went really well. The transfer window is still open until the 1st of September, and while Moyes is clear that he wants to sign more players, he's not actually revealing much, apart from the fact that we have had
so many sexy players come into the Premier League over the years.
Whatever that means. Now for fantasy football. If you haven't joined the Fantasy Football League, download the Premier League app, make yourself a team and enter this code. It's a great laugh. We'll be giving live leaderboard updates throughout the whole season with more than 300 people in already. Make sure you do not miss out. Here is a sneaky peek of my team, although I would thoroughly recommend you do not follow me for any sort of advice if you actually plan to do well. It's time for your opinions, and for this episode we have two big signing related questions. The first was, if you could choose one, who would you start as striker first game of the season? 37% of you said Antonio and 63% said Scamacca, showing we're obviously keen to see his ability, but it looks unlikely that Moyes will be starting Scamacca so early on. The next question asked how many goals you would see as an okay season for Scamacca and how many would make it a good season. The general consensus was that 15 goals in his first season would be a decent return in all competitions, and 10 seemed to be the minimum that people would be happy with. We've been asking for your Premier League predictions and we'll be coming back to them at the end of the season. If you haven't already, go and leave your predictions and let's see how close we can get. Tweet of the week goes to RiceBaby09, who posted this, because I think we can all agree that there really is no greater feeling than a complete stranger screaming irons at you wherever you are in the world. In other news, we've been getting creative with Scamacca chants, and some of these are absolutely brilliant. I won't put you through the pain of me singing them, but you get the picture. That's all from me for episode 1. I'm really keen to get everyone more involved, so join the conversation over on Twitter, tag me in your favourite West Ham tweets to get them featured, and until next week, come on you Irons.